Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I make my quick gumbo. I have a dry roux mix. I have pre-cut veggies that I get in the freezer section, rotisserie chicken from Sam's, and chicken broth, and we're going to put it all together and make a yummy, kind of homemade, it's going to taste like that at least, gumbo. I got a half a stick of butter in the pot, and I'm sauteing my veggies until they're soft, and then I'm going to add my chicken broth. Okay, so now my veggies are soft. And if you're wondering, I'm using the Trinity, onions, bell pepper, and celery. And so now I'm going to add my chicken broth. And I'm using a dry roux mix, and it calls for 8 cups of liquid. It says water, but I use chicken broth just because I'm not boiling the chicken, and this is going to give it a richer flavor. You could use reduced sodium if you want, but I'm just using the regular one because that's what I have. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my chicken broth in this pot, and I'm going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to add our roux. Okay, so this is the dry roux mix I'm using. It's Carrie's roux. They have other brands, but this one's pretty darn good. You can get it in the box, or it has a jar one you can use too, but the box does 1 pot. The jar usually does 2, so I just get the box. So I don't have to try to measure it out. And what I usually do is I put it in a measuring cup, and I add some water or broth to it to kind of activate it, kind of. I mean, you can pour it into the hot water and it's supposed to dissolve, but this way I'm kind of dissolving and kind of getting some of that out before I put it into my hot liquid. So I'm going to add some water to that and get it all ready to add to my broth and my veggies. Okay, so I mixed my dry roux with a little water, and now it's kind of pasty, I don't know, but anyway, kind of gets it going a little bit so I don't have some lumps in my gumbo. But it's good stuff, and I would do this even if I was using the dogays in the jar roux. I would kind of break that up and add a little liquid to it, kind of get it moving before I would put it in my pot. So now I'm going to just pour this in the pot, well, I'm kind of one-handed here, so let's try to do this. And we're just going to mix it all in, and see in this little stuff, there's little bits of seasoning and stuff in it too. So it's pretty darn good. So we're just going to mix all that up, and what it's going to do is going to cook just like a normal roux. So you're going to cook it down a little bit. It's going to take faster. It's not going to take as long as a regular gumbo. It's going to cook a little bit faster, but you're still going to cook it down so you don't have that floury taste to it. And of course, we're going to add some seasoning. Tony Chachere's for me, salt and pepper, and I'm also going to add a little garlic powder, because you can use regular garlic. But as always, I forgot, and so now I'm just going to go ahead and just add my garlic powder to the mix here. And then my secret ingredient is probably not a secret to most of y'all, but kitchen bouquet. It's going to add a little darkness to that roux, and it's going to give it a little flavor that I love. And you can use this on your roast and your brown gravies that you maybe do for a hamburger steak, and it makes it all yummy. So we're going to let this simmer for about 20 or 30 minutes, and then we're going to add our chicken and sausage. So my gumbo's been cooking for about 20 minutes. I kind of tasted it, see where my seasoning was. Add a couple of dashes of hot sauce, because that's just how I like it. So anyway, then I just added my chicken and my sausage. In this one, I use Gumbo Party Time for the sausage, but you could use anything you like. Just use something that you like. That's the key. And then on the chicken, I went to Sam's yesterday and bought a rotisserie chicken, $4.95, and it's a huge chicken. So I deboned it yesterday and put it in a Ziploc, and it was ready for me today when I was ready for my gumbo. And I didn't even use all the chicken because it was huge, so I'll probably use the rest of it for chicken quesadillas or something. But anyway, use as much meat as you want, however you like it. So I'm going to let it cook for about 10-15 more minutes, just until that meat warms up, and I'm going to serve it over some rice. And that's it, a quick and easy chicken and sausage gumbo.